Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, FPL Extra. Got myself and my boys Zay and Neil. How you
Yo,
doing, boys?
How you doing,
doing
bros? You okay? You
absolutely
good?
fine, lads.
So obviously this week there's a lot of hype on Twitter around the Wildcard 6. So we're going to actually put our own Wildcard 6 team out for you guys to have a look at. Got a few differentials and a few picks that you might not agree with. But yeah, the team's on the screen at the minute, so we're going to obviously
Let,
speak about that and why.
yeah, let's start. Let's start with the defense.
Yeah, so we're going to start with the defence. Can't really see the screen that well because I'm on my phone today, boys. But yeah, we've obviously we feel obviously like the Arsenal defence is probably the best in the league. They put up a good showing against City, didn't they? Nearly won the game.
Man,
Um,
got it.
So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to put Raya in net. Did you see something about him limping out of the stadium? Was it Neil?
Yeah, it looked a bit off key, man. I've sent it to the group, but he looked like he was limping on the way up. But touchwood, it should be okay. But I mean, he was colossal yesterday. 9 saves. He got, I think, 4 points yesterday, which is pretty amazing considering conceded 2 goals. But he was immense yesterday. Just gutted that we conceded so late, though.
He's pulling off some worldies again, wasn't he, that kid?
Amazing, man. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
You're talking about the last night game. What do you guys think about the second yellow given to Trossard?
I'm gonna say it's harsh, obviously, but it just changed the complexion of the game, man. It was like literally watching like Mourinho style football, and just like literally park the bus. We had to park the bus. We had no way to get the ball out. Anytime we did,
Definitely.
Martinelli just like Walker was just all over him. Just couldn't get the ball out. But I thought we did really well to hold on. But it's just that last corner that they took so quick and gutted, man. Gutted to concede, but hey, it is what it is.
I think it was more of what Trossard did. He was shown yellow for kicking the ball, right?
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
think,
probably
guys?
so. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that barge into was it Silver he barged into? Obviously that didn't help matters, and then he booted the ball away as well. But I think he tried to refrain after he didn't go full belt on it, did he? He kind of kicked it and then realised that he was obviously on a yellow card. But I mean, to be honest, the referees probably got involved a bit too much. They could have let it slide a little bit, and obviously the game would have carried on. Arsenal probably would have won the game at that point, but it's still a quality game though, and obviously being a United fan, I was just there for the entertainment, really. Neil, what do you think about the defenders, bro?
Gabs,
wanna
man,
go
all
through
day.
them?
He's a cheat code, bro. Touchwood, I've had him 2 weeks on the trot starting, and he's bagged the goal in each one. But he could have had another one before the goal he scored. It was literally like, it looked like he was going to put it in, slightly over the bar, but it was almost like that time, the second time around, he got Walker tapping him up, and then like he literally just run himself and hurtled against the ball and done it, man. But he's amazing. Got to have him in your team. Konsa again, he scored as well, didn't he? I think he got 10 points.
Yeah, did well, Conte, didn't he? 10, 11 points this week.
Yeah. And Aina, he was pretty nailed. I think Moreno came off half time, and I think Williams come on, but I think that Aina's got that spot nailed.
Yeah, they're not doing too bad at the Forest, obviously, like defensive wise and that.
Yeah.
They've done quite well, to be fair. I think they've had is it a couple of clean sheets already?
Yeah, and they got a good run coming up as well. So
yeah, so it seems that they've got some nice fixtures as well, haven't they? Obviously, I think they've got Chelsea in 7, but other than that, they've got some all right fixtures over the next 5 weeks. So obviously, for that 4.5 million, he's definitely worth putting in the team.
Yeah. Completed 90 in the last 4, so he's done well. He started all 5, but done well. So it's got 1, 9, 2, 8, and then 0 against Brighton. But I mean, going forward, like you say, like fixtures look solid for the next, all the way up until like November. It looks pretty good, barring Chelsea and Arsenal. But yeah, pretty solid pick, I'd say. Pretty flexible player as well. So yeah, good shout.
I mean, obviously, there's one person that's missing there, which is obviously debatable. I mean, a lot of people obviously would have gone for Trent, won't they?
Yeah.
But obviously, as you see our team going on, you'll understand why we couldn't afford to fit Trent in. But obviously, we're not saying he's a bad pick or anything. But they do have some tough games, all Liverpool, don't they, coming up?
Yeah.
But they've got Chelsea and Arsenal, I think, in the next 4. So
Yes. And definitely when you invest that amount in a defender, you really need those, solid points coming out. And if it's not guaranteed to come out, I think it's better to go otherwise. So Gal
If
is
you think
right.
he's only got 1 assist, guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
For his price point, it's a lot.
it's awful.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think if he wasn't keeping clean sheets, I don't think people would be going for him. Obviously, like you said, no goals, 1 assist in the last 5.
Yeah,
So obviously, for that value of money, I think you can obviously look elsewhere. And if you wanted to cover the defence, like you say, you could go Canate, couldn't you? Obviously,
Yeah.
for the clean sheets.
Yep.
Obviously, with those fixtures coming up, Chelsea, Arsenal, in the next 4. I think for us, I think obviously we've put the money elsewhere. So
yeah, definitely. So
Not the
let's
same amount of
see.
assists, 1 assist, same, you know what I mean? Same output, cheaper.
Let's open the
100%.
midfield.
Today,
Yeah, the
go for the
midfield.
midfield, bro.
Okay, here's the midfield.
Kick us off, say, with the midfield.
We've got like obviously Salah in there. Yeah, you guys can see the midfield, right? So
Yeah.
obviously we've got Salah in there, who's got Wolves, a very nice match, and I think he is a shout out for the captaincy, like we talked about Neil, right? And then we've got Rogers, a player that is in a lot of teams. He finally returned last week, so I think he could be a good short term punt, one of those.
2 assists as well.
Yeah, someone like Almiron a couple of seasons earlier, and those cheeky parts like we had with Gundogan and all sorts of those tricky special players. So Smith Rowe has been fantastic so far. He has been among the attacking returns. He's given those Andre Pereira vibes, right? That we used to have from Fulham. He was among the attacking returns, right? And then we've got obviously Mbuemo, who Gaz actually loves, and he has been among goals.
Yeah, say his name.
Very well, lads.
I want the funny pronunciations back, bro.
So basically, I struggle with my pronunciation. So what did I call him? I can't remember.
I don't know,
that
something wrong. You said you're disgusting.
that Bummer kid.
Yeah.
The Bummer kid, yeah. Let's just call him Brian for now.
Yeah, I think.
Guys, I got one for you, bro.
Hinshelwood.
Yeah, probably sounds about right. Zay, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I think it's fine. And Chillwood. I have one wood too.
We got to get
Because-
Gaz. We got to do Gaz special at the end of every video. We've got to do like
Hey, don't be the Brighton boys. Estepinian was the one I couldn't do last week.
Yeah. But
I mean,
pretty solid,
obviously, like the midfield, like I was going to say, obviously, like Salah, a lot of people obviously have used him because he's a cash cow. They're going to bring Saka in and obviously free up a couple of mil. And then obviously his last 2 appearances, he didn't do nothing against Forest, did he? And then obviously an assist against Bournemouth in the last game. So I can understand people using him obviously to maybe bring Trent in, bring Saka. But obviously, if you look at his stats for the season, I mean, he's had 3 goals, 4 assists. I think a lot of people have obviously.
Gaz, if we go with Diaz instead of Salah, how do you rate that team?
To be honest, I don't mind. Obviously, people are doing that and they're covering Salah. Obviously, Diaz has been on absolute fire, but Champions Leagues, they're going to be coming back midweek. I feel like there's going to be a bit of rotation as well. And I did read something from Slot saying that was it when Diaz was on international duty, he was debating playing Gakpo on the left.
Mhm.
And I think obviously he said that Diaz had come back and he was like probably better fitness wise than he was before he went. So he decided to play Diaz instead. But I think Gakpo, obviously, and Jota, and then he's got Nunes up front. I think Salah's
worldy as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Salah's the most nailed, to be fair, in the team. So
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you want to go for Diaz and obviously save like 5 mil or whatever it is, then obviously that's acceptable. But obviously, this is the team we've gone with, haven't we? So
You know,
Yes,
Salah, you're
definitely.
guaranteed 200 plus points every season. You know what you know.
And I think everyone listening should really hear what Guys is saying and take his tips because he's sitting at the top of the table in our league. If you guys can see, so I think he has got
Too much
solid
brightness, Dave.
tips.
Too much brightness. Got to put it up off
Yeah, bro. Probably because of the camera.
I mean, for me personally, I think obviously in my own team,
Yeah, it's
I'm actually sticking with Salah. I'm going to keep hold of him. Like I say, he's a good option this week for captaincy if you wanted to obviously go against Haaland. And you just, like I say, like Neil said as well, he's very consistent and he's going to get you 200 points. I think he's just going to be a hold all season for me, to be fair. I don't think I'm going to take him out.
if there's a way to get Saka and Salah, do it if you can. But obviously, you're gonna compromise your forward line.
Yeah.
But strikers, Haaland needs our explanation. Yeah, I was gutted he scored. Killed our rank. I was messaging Gaz like the moment he scored, literally just destroyed everyone's rank, like killed everyone's rank, and then obviously it kind of leveled out. But he don't need no explanation. You know, it's just Haaland. Haaland will score against anyone. It's just, you know, if he was playing anyone else, he would have scored a couple yesterday. But we shackled him as best as we could. Watkins is starting to come into form.
Yeah,
Got
his
Ipswich.
plays look brilliant, Watkins.
It could be one of them ones. It's a bit of an odd situation. Well, it's a good situation to be in, but they've got Duran who just comes off the bench and scores. I think it's got 4 now. Rodgers is starting to perform, which is great. And then Watkins is, you know, back in that groove now, and he's another one where probably looking at anywhere upward of 150 to 200 easy. You know what I mean? So that could be a game where he could bury a couple of goals in there. But I reckon it's a bit of a weird one because if he does bag a couple of goals, I reckon he'll go off early and Duran will come on. I think the manager's minutes because of the Champions League and stuff, which isn't a bad thing. I'd still want Watkins.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously, if Villa are winning the game by a couple of goals, I think then maybe you may go off and bring Duran on. But obviously by that point, obviously if you've got the goals and the system, whatever, then it doesn't really matter anyway. And obviously this week he's got a nice plum fixture against Ipswich, hasn't he? So
I think it's a nice fixture.
And lastly, we've gone for Havertz. So for everyone watching, that's where the money's gone. Like we could have gone for a cheapo third striker.
Welbeck.
Wood is doing well. Pedro's doing all right. Welbeck's smashing it.
Yeah, the free game was tremendous.
You know, there's a few options there. Duran's doing well. But I think Havertz, with the 3 games that we've got coming up, it's a no-brainer. It's got to be there. Didn't really have much input yesterday. But again, it's, you know, the nature of the game, the way the game panned out, it didn't really have that opportunity to kind of be in his usual kind of position and all sorts. And then obviously we lost Odegaard as well, which might impact him slightly. But again, I'd rather have him over Jesus at this moment in time.
Yeah.
But that's us pretty much, gang. That's pretty much where we are. Most of these on your drafts, I reckon, already are there. And then like cheapos for the bench. Fabianski, will he play? Will he not play? I don't know. Areola's not doing so great. But it is what it is. Not expecting him to play. Winks is a cheap way in. And he's been playing every game. Leicester's fixtures are pretty decent. Hold Bellis, Gaz, remember we were talking about his minutes. He played the full 90.
yeah, he got
and
full.
he
He
clean sheet as
nearly
well.
had a clean sheet as well. I was pretty happy when he conceded because I would have been gutted. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's another cheap option as well. Obviously as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously
And
for
Greek.
everyone who's doing a wild card. I mean, we've gone for Havertz and Salah. You could obviously switch that round, go for a cheaper striker and bring Saka in the mid, and then obviously you could have Trent instead of Konsa. But I think obviously we've got a few differentials rather than just going with the crowd, so we changed it up a little bit. But yeah, that's the wild card team for this week.
Yeah.
Do you want to just let everyone know how our joint team did?
Yeah. Let me just put that up.
Ah, right. But yeah, I mean,
but it's not a bad thing holding them.
The joint team did quite well, didn't he? Really, obviously we had returns from most of the team. To be fair, I think there was only maybe three that we didn't get returns from, and we ended up on 83 points for the week, which was very nice indeed.
Meaty.
Yep.
Well, you know, was it 4.2 million now sitting at 2.2? So yeah, massive 2 million rank increase, which is amazing. But we did say we were going to go pretty aggressive, but we did really well. I mean, like players like Consta smashed it, you know, Henderson, Alexander-Arnold, Palmer did well, Rodgers, Salah could have done a bit more, but Welbeck scored, Haaland captain. So yeah, pretty solid there, 83 points. But yeah, we'll see how the week pans out. Might end up going with Raul, you know, Raul Jimenez. It's not a bad shot.
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I mean that's it for this week then. Obviously let us know in the comments about your wildcard teams, who you fancy, who you're bringing in, any punts that you've got. And then we should be back next week. We might even do a wildcard 7 team. Let us know your thoughts if you want us to do that.
Yes, definitely.
Any final thoughts, lads?
I think.
Yeah, just hoping to smash this week.
Yeah, definitely.
Hoping to smash this
On the
week
same
again. I
page
mean, we'll
as
set up
me.
roll. It just See how we do.
Yeah. So yeah, I
Right,
think-
people. Well, obviously, if you can like, subscribe, and leave some comments down below, we'll see you next week for another episode of FPL Extra.
Yeah.
One
So
more
yeah.
thing, we need to hit back up to 300 gang. So get subscribing, get sharing. Thanks for the love. Thanks for all the messages following the video last week. Really good to be back.
Definitely. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.